Hi there, Marlena here from mjfengshui.com, bringing you the Flying Star chart for May 2025. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel and let's dive right into the wild energies for the month of May. I see a lot going on here. So pay attention to your space this month. We're going to go right into the middle of the home, the Bagua mat, which is the center. And what we have for the year is the 2 star, which is considered a illness star, losing its energy, and we are bringing in the 8 star for the month, which is the energy of wealth, which was more powerful in period 8. We are in period 9 now. For the 20 years, we have the 9 star force in the center because we are in period 9. Now, with the energy in the center, we are going to keep in place our metal, and we can also bring in some energy for wealth into the center, depending on what is in the center of your home. I cannot see your home right now. I do not know your floor plan, but I'm going to bring forth some remedies that are easy and simple. So keep your metal cure in place. Um, and metal represents round objects, or you can use weights, anything silver, gold, or white would be perfect. But for the metal, usually I recommend round objects. So in a pinch, if you're new here and you don't know much about feng shui, I don't believe in trinkets and things like that. I do believe in subduing negative energy, of course, and enhancing the positive chi in our space as much as we can. So, if you want the feng shui to work for you, it is best to make sure that each part of your home is clean and, less clutter. All right, more chi, more positive chi, that is. So, in the center of the home is going to spread through the entire, house, every room. It is about your health and well-being, which also covers your emotional health and well-being, your relationship health, you know. So we really want to pay attention when it comes to what is in the center of your home. I have some clients that their home has a bathroom right in the center. So it's not a good spot to have a bathroom. But if you do and you don't know what to do, reach out to me and I will, try and support you in the best way possible for your home specifically. Now, what is a, wealth enhancer for you? It could be citrine stone, pyrite, put some lucky coins there. You can put your wealth items, whatever they are, because some people use, feng shui cures that they bought online, and you know, that's all up to each person individually. But here I like to use easy breezy remedies, which don't cost a fortune for anyone, and that's why a lot of people love what I do, and I absolutely love what I do. So think about this as well. I am looking at the energy for the central part of every city, all right? Every state and every country. So this is what happens when I look at the map, all right? I'm not just looking at a Pacific home and a Bagua map, all right? So I'm looking at everything going on in the entire world, all right, because that's how energy is. And if you know, pay attention to what I share on my videos, you will see that most of the time, it is what is going on and what could happen. So we're going to dive right in because this month is very energetic. I know last month was something else with Mercury retrograde and everything going on. And a lot of electronic things were acting up and breaking down. And, I experienced that myself with two computers, both, being thrown in the garbage because both of them broke totally, um, not able to repair. And then a week later, out went my entire house's AC and heating system. So, you know, that could have been a very huge expense right there. All right, so I have a new computer here. We're using it right now, and that's period 9 for you. Out with the old, in with the new, which is okay with me, and everything is working out now. So look at the center of your home, see what's there. Use what you have in your house. Sometimes you don't have anything at the moment, but you hear this and you want to remedy it. So put a pan, a pot, whatever you got that's metal for now until you get something that looks better. If it's your dining room table, you can put white napkins, just get it started in there. All right. So work with what you got and then remedy it, when you can get out there and get something different that looks better for you, whatever area it is. Now, if you have a bathroom in the center, close the door. All right, make sure it's closed. It's very clean. I mean, real clean. If that's the center, think about, your health. You don't want your health going down in the toilet in any area of your life. All right, now we're going to go to the top of the Bagua map here into the southeast. Now, that is where the energy is very important to every one of us, especially the snake, which I am. All right. And this year we have the, wonderful 1 star there. That's wonderful. But for this month, what's flying in is that 7 star, which is a star which causes backstabbing, robbery, okay, trouble. It could be, lawsuits, things like this happening. What's there for 20 years is the 8 star, the old prosperity star. So, if it was just the 8 and a 1, it would be wonderful. But with that 7, we really have to pay attention to what's happening in our, overall money corner for everyone's home. That would have to do with like your savings, real estate, things like that. So pay attention to that with that 7 star coming in. You want to protect your finances, okay? In this month of May coming up. Pay attention to if you have a door in that area, make sure it's locked and secure. I would say well lit at night because of the 7 star. Bringing, robbery could be, an issue in your area. And we don't want to, allow that in our lives, right? We want to make sure we're well protected. Our home is safe and secure. It's supposed to be a place where we can feel that way. And if you don't, then you want to remedy it quickly, okay? So, looking at that in that area, which is the money corner, this year, I would say for with the 7 coming in, like I just said, well lit and not a lot of noise there. And for the 7 star, make sure that you use a remedy such as a salt water cure would be great there. Also, obsidian stone, if you have that. If you have some kind of feng shui remedy that you use to, you know, keep it, safe for you, use that, right? But me, I would just say a saltwater cure, lock the doors, pay attention to your finances, don't jump into any deal, in the month of May. Um, if your office is in that area, you're also dealing with the yearly god, right? So you have to keep it clean, quiet, I wouldn't even do any business deals in that area. I would come out of there and do them in a different area where the, energy is more positive for this month. Now we're going to move over to the south, which is fame and fortune sector of the space. Now, this year we have the 6 star. I call it my angelic star. And, it brings a lot of joy and, angelic support. And it actually belongs in the Northwest, the 6 star. But right now, I can't see your home and what's there, but in the south, all right, we are going to be greeted with that 3 star, which is an argumental star, okay? And for the 20 years, we have the 4 star. So, in dealing with them, energies there, it's not so bad. We have the, 6 and 4 is 10, bringing in some beautiful completion energy as well. Same in the center there, but with that 3, arguments could break out in the home, and you want to keep that area clean and calm, right? I wouldn't have any, real discussions there with, somebody when it's a serious matter at all. I do it outside my house, somewhere else, meet them somewhere else, um, or out of that area there. So for me, anyway, I decided that I was gonna, just put some plants, outside, right outside the window there. That's wonderful. If you have a space where you can, have some plants, that's fine. 3 star, my remedy is peace apples. All right. I showed them on, prior videos. They're real simple. All you gotta do is have a couple of, craft apples. You can get them at the craft store and write the word peace on them or use peace stickers. That's my remedy. It's very simple. It works for me. It's all what you believe in your space. If you live alone, it's great because you can't argue with yourself. But when you have a whole family in there, boy, it can get, something else when the energy's high like this. So keep that area quiet. Don't do any, conversations in there that are serious. You should be just fine. That area is, like I said, fame and fortune. It's usually a fire element. Fire, is good with wood, of course, and that 3 star is a wood star. So, I'm not really too concerned about the south this month, but in the southwest, we have a little bit of concern coming in. All right, so southwest is for the women of the home, the mom, all right, and the stomach area, the womb, okay, digestive area. People pay attention here. All right, so for the year, we have the 8 star. For this month of May, the 5 star is coming in, and we have the 6 star that is sitting there. Okay, so when we see the 5 star come in, my remedy is metal. All right, metal cure would be one, saltwater cure would be the second, obsidian stone would be the third. If it's your bedroom, everyone, all right, not to panic, all right. You can just add a lot of metal in there, all right, and keep it quiet and clean, all right. When there's a 5 star, do not do any construction whatsoever, okay? In the month of May, like banging and hammering and things like that, all right? So that's my remedy for that. I would suggest that, since we do have the 8 and the 6, you can, absolutely keep what you had there for, the prior months. If you had any, money, um, items there to enhance your money, that's okay because we have the 8. But just beware of that 5 that, um, could stir up some stomach issues, digestive, uh, issues and things like that. So if you sleep in that area, uh, and you got a little scared about that 5 coming in because it is a misfortune star, and it could bring, accidents and, all kinds of stuff, unless you have it remedied, all right? So remedy your home, uh, to the best of your, ability. So we're gonna use that room, sparingly, right? If you just sleep in there, it's okay. You come out, right? You're not in there, making a lot of noise and banging around, and you're not doing construction. You should do well, all right? Now we're gonna come to the east, of the home, which has the 3 killings for this year. Although there's a 9 star, which is wonderful for wealth and prosperity, you got to deal with the energy that is there. And with 3 killings, it's not a very good area at all. And I'm looking at it in a different way than other people are looking at it. Now, for the month of May, we have the 6 star coming in. And for 20 years, we have the 7 star, which we know is a robbery star. Now, with this energy right here, I would absolutely pay attention to arguments. All right. Hot fire, hot fire arguments could happen. Also, if your house has a fireplace there, or your stove, anything electronic, pay attention to it. Make sure it is okay because of the stars I see and the energy I see right now. Potential for fires, all right? And fires could be physical fires, all right? Um, Pay attention to that. Also, I see maybe towards the end of this month into June, all right, we may see some things happening in the east, all right? And that's all I'm going to say right now, but there we go. Now, if you're the sign of the rabbit, okay, for this month here, be wise about, who you're doing business with. All right. Could be fire. All right. Fire would not be good to have in your business. All right. And it could cause arguments, right? It could cause some kind of lawsuit. So we want to pay attention to that. Even though the 6 star is awesome, it's angelic, energy. When you put these stars together, you got to watch it, for fire, bullfighting, things like this. All right, so there's that. And then we're going to move over to the west. What is in your west of your home could benefit you for the month of May. We have the 4 star, which is romance and academic luck star in the west. And the 1 star is coming in, which is the victory star. So if you are, a student, awesome. All right. That's where you want to sit, facing that way if you're taking a test of some kind or you're, teaching. Wonderful spot. Set up your desk there if you can. That will be wonderful. We have the 2 star, of course, for the 20 years. Now, it's not strong, so why I have the red star there is because I believe that is the best area for May energetically, okay? You can put a bamboo plant there, jade plant there, all right, something like that. put your romance, activators there, whatever they are. Your children's bedroom is good there. Your work desk would be okay there this month. It looks very good to me. And I believe that that would be where you could sleep if you feel scared or, weak, um, pregnant, something like that. It's good. It's the children's area as well, right? So think about that. Sometimes we have to move our bed because there is no other, safe place to be. Um, so that would be okay. Now we're going to go to the northeast, okay, which is usually a meditation um, space in the home. But this year, we have been plagued with that 5 star. Now, the 5 star can be very dangerous. And when it has the 2 star coming in with it, all right, and for 20 years, we have the 3 star sitting there. With that combination, I would steer clear of the northeast of your home. And please do not put any plants in the northeast of your home or right outside of your home this year at all. All right. Now, with the 2 star, we know that it could, cause some illness. All right. And with the 5 star, it could be, misfortune of any kind. So we're looking at it, right? And the 3 is arguments. So we don't know what kind of energy could be stirred up across the globe in that northeast direction. All right. So just pay attention to your home. What's in the northeast? All right. If you don't know, get a compass, find out where the northeast is in your home. If it's a bathroom, fine. If it's a closet, fine. Right? If it's a laundry room, fine. But if it's your bedroom, come out of there for the entire year, especially in May. If it is a room where you would have your office, move it, okay? Move your laptop to another area, maybe to the west. You can do it in there. You can also, basically do it in the south or even in the southwest a little bit. Just beware of making too much noise, but I believe that will be okay. But this, energy in the northeast is a little bit, heavy. So if it's cluttered right now, I'm giving you time not to make a lot of noise because of the 5, but go into that area and get it clean. Okay. Get the clutter out of there. That's very important right now to especially, knock down that potential for stagnation for it to get stuck. Let it flow, open the window in there and let some of that, energy out, get it out of that room or that area, wherever it is. All right. And just keep it quiet for May. Stay out of there. If it's your shower, fine. If it's your bedroom, I say, if you have to, take the mattress right off the bed and move it somewhere. You're only there overnight, and it will keep you safer, all right, out of that energy. You shouldn't be marinating in that, you know, negative chi. Uh, now, in the north, we also have been plagued with that 7 star. All right, for the year, 7 star is a robbery star. As we know, it's a backstabbing star. It is a lawsuit star, a gossip star, jealousy star, you name it, it's there. All right. Now we have the 4 star coming in, all right, to the north area, which is usually an area for your career. So that's why a lot of jobs are seeing, changes, all right? And we're going to come in with the 5 star that's sitting there for 20 years. So think about having the 5 and the 7 star, all right, in the north of the home of the career, all right, area. So it's not funny at all. And then you have the 4 star coming in, trying to boost, the romance in that sector and to enhance relationships because that's what the 4 star is about. And for, academics, learning. All right. So this will affect your career, your relationships with coworkers. All right. And also with your, relationships, um, and anything to do with, if you were on a job or you had to study for a job, this would be the energy of it. Okay, so thinking about it, looking at the north, all right, keep it quiet, no construction, lock the doors if that is your, area for your front door. This year is not a very good year for the north, at all. And it's usually an area for water, but shut off the water. Okay, shut off the fountains. If you have a fish tank, move it. All right. If it needs to have the bubbles in the air going, move it to a different area. Okay, get it out of the north. There should not be any water going in the entire space unless you have a consult with me. I'll tell you where your water should be this year. And I'll give you a great example. All right. In the north of the White House, if you look outside, what is outside is a huge fountain. All right. And if they would shut that off, all peace would happen. It's on all the time. So there's so much, things happening there, which should not be. They don't need to be happening. All right. Of course, we have a change and everything, and that's great. That's wonderful. But with all this stuff happening, shut off your water that's in the north area. Okay. And I mean fountains, fish tanks, water in the, buckets with the bubbles going and all that people use all the time. All right. I thought about, people with a fish tank in the north and they'll say, "Oh, I didn't know that, but I can't move the tank." Well, we can move the fish. All right. We can move the fish to a safer place for them as well because they are living beings. And the way I see it is living beings, feel the energy. All right. Everything does, even the plants and trees. So, be mindful of what's happening in your home space. Very important. Now, going over to the Northwest, which is the breadwinner portion of the home, it's also good for, traveling energy there, uh, bringing in your helpers and supporters, things like this. The man was the breadwinner. Now it's both, So if you're the breadwinner of your home, the Northwest has to do with that. Make sure it is always clean, all right, and clutter free. Very important area for that. So this year we have been dealing with the 3 star, the argumental star. It could bring headaches and stress, especially for people in high powered positions, all right, and competition, things like that. The 9 stars coming in for this month of May, and the 9 star is a good star. So that will boost the energy in the Northwest. And for 20 years, we've had the 1 star, which is also a very good star. When you have the 1 and the 9, it talks about money. All right. So that would be a great area right now to put your money enhancers there. You can put a money pot there, your citrine stones, whatever, you use for your money, a bank, a little piggy bank there, whatever. Use something that, you know, you think about when you think about money energetically, okay? A beautiful photo, with gold in it, put some golden coins there, whatever you can use to upgrade that, right? Now, to subdue any arguments that you might encounter, okay, with that 3 star over money, maybe through jealousy or an argument over cash flow, something like that, or a business deal, I suggest using the peace apples. All right, very simple, pure. All right, I have several sets of them here, right? And it works well for me. So this is May's energy. When we get closer to the end of May, really pay attention to the areas of concern to me are the east right now and the northeast, okay? Of the home and of the world. Okay. Just watch what's going to, take place towards that. Because when we swing into the energy shifting, we always feel something in our own lives, something changes, um, and then that shift of the next month, flies right in. So we want to be prepared. Stay tuned to my channel. If you have any questions or comments, post them underneath. I want to invite you right now to go to my website. The link is underneath the video. You just click on it and get on my mailing list for my upcoming live events. I will be speaking on summits, but also I will be inviting you to come join me on a private line where we all get together and we do different feng shui practices together. It's a lot of fun. I also have some guests that will be coming on and supporting people that would like support. So it's going to be a beautiful time together. So, make sure you take a few moments and go do that. Subscribe to the channel, press the like button, help my channel grow here. And you have a beautiful time right now, wherever you are across the globe. Enjoy your day, enjoy your night, relax for a while, and just know that watching this video just gave you the information that could change your life in a better way. So let's have that. Let's have more of that. And let's have some more joy. See the yellow on the screen? That represents joy. And you need more yellow in your life. So, wear some yellow. Um, Put some yellow around you. Brighten up your day. Bring some sunshine into your life. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.